So I asked my Sky Mate deck which sign I should do a reading for, and of course it picked Gemini, which is one of the most difficult signs for me to read for without bias because I have a very love-hate relationship with Geminis, which often mirror the love-hate Geminis have with themselves. So I will attempt to do the reading without bias, but you never know. Gemini, their motto, according to the Skymate deck, is I'm nothing and everything at once. And I often feel like this is the very part of Gemini that is difficult for people to grasp because they're difficult to grasp for they are the air themselves. Gemini is often called, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They are both the magician and the trickster. They often are accused of being kind of malicious or sharp-tongued or, loving to make a mockery or a joke out of people or of life. But I truly feel that Gemini's verbal viciousness is just their way of mental sparring. They look at, they love to just have a banter with people, to have that repertoire back and forth. I think their whole lives they sort of pick people apart in order to find their perfect sparring partner. And I often feel like, I guess this is why I am drawn to people with heavy Gemini placements, because I love a good verbal banter. And right here, right away, and from my one of my witch tarot decks is the passion card. Ugh. Gemini, you got my tongue all tied. Is the passion card, and we can see a woman here sort of dancing within her own flame. And Gemini, I feel like this is exactly what you've been doing. You've been sort of letting the hatred that's consumed you, or just the spark of life and searching for your twin flame, consume you, and you forgot to light your own sacred fire to see what makes the fire, the divine spark, burn within you. So what brightens you up, what makes your world passionate and fiery? And it's humor. And it's so funny because I recently pulled this card. Forgive me if I mispronounce her name, Yuzumi or Uzumi. And I was reading about her origin myth, and Yuzumi helped bring the goddess of the sun, the Japanese goddess of the sun, whose name I will not attempt to pronounce. She brought her back from hiding in a cave and rebalanced the seasons by making the sun goddess laugh. And she didn't make the sun goddess laugh at herself. Yuzume stripped off her clothes and, shook her saggy old, haggish titties at her and stripped naked and literally bore her soul in front of her, causing her to laugh. But again, she made the sun goddess laugh at herself. So Gemini, I wonder if lately you've been laughing at other people or attempting to mock other people or tear other people down when, the magician in the original tarot deck, he doesn't make a fool of the fool. He turns the fool into a magician like himself.